The Rabbinical Talmud says that the first redemption and the last redemption will be the same or alike. The first redemption was the Exodus under Moses, and the final redemption will be in the end times under the Messiah. The events of the second coming are known as a second Exodus, where the Lord will recover his people a second time from bondage. Of course, the two events will not be exactly the same, but they will be remarkably similar. The account in Revelation bears this out, describing a series of events that duplicate those in the book of Exodus. As we chronicle the events of both the first and second Exodus in the book of Exodus and the book of Revelation in this series, the deep correspondence will become clear. For now, we will simply point out the most obvious parallel events. The Moses Exodus story begins with the Lord's people, Israel, in bondage to Egypt. In Revelation, the Lord's people, the saints, are in bondage to the worldly power, called Babylon the Great. The Lord commands people to come out from the city. Like in the first Exodus, the Lord promises to destroy Babylon, the new Egypt, with plagues. In the original Exodus, Moses and Aaron, using the power of God primarily in the form of a rod, inflict Egypt with 10 devastating plagues. In Revelation, the Lord pours out 7 vials of the wrath of God. The plagues, or judgments upon the earth, in many cases, are repetitions of the plagues upon Egypt. After the plagues had forced Pharaoh to let the Israelites go, the nation departed into the wilderness. Now, in Revelation, the woman, representing the church, fled into the wilderness, where she was fed by God, in likeness to God feeding the Israelites with manna. After the drowning of Pharaoh's armies in the Red Sea, Moses and the Israelites rejoiced, singing what is named the Song of the Sea, or the Song of Moses. This song is to be sung again by the 7 angels with the 7 last plagues. They rejoiced at the victory over the beast. Perhaps the crowning event of the Exodus was the building and dedication of the tabernacle, a place where God's presence could dwell among them. The crowning event of the apocalypse is the descent of the holy city, the New Jerusalem, from heaven and the opening of the heavenly tabernacle. God will dwell with his people forever.